This is Reverend Ruth Ansari Bar with Angel Healing Ministries, and we're once again back at Hempstead Lake State Park. I'm going to make this pretty brief. I did talk a little bit about in my other video about expanding your horizons, but let's start with the mission statement. Our mission is to guide you on your path to find God while we support you with love and light and show you how important truth and faith are along your path back to God, and show you how important truth and faith are on your path back to God. So, my friends, I'm here to talk a little bit about, this time we're going to talk about expanding your horizons. I mentioned I was going to talk about that a little bit further on down the road. This is probably either going to be a very brief video because I'm noticing the time and I got to get back because my mom needs me to be there. But she can stay for about an hour on her own, so I won't take too much of my time here. I was actually I forget Sunday, because usually my brother doesn't work on Sunday, so I guess I was kind of getting into the groove because my brother's working this Sunday, and I was like, okay. And then I said, I didn't realize he was working or something like that. And I just automatically went into the groove, drove to Hempstead Lake State Park. And basically, you'll see me here doing a lot of videos lately because I've been staying pretty local for other reasons. Anyhow, as though you've seen a lot of parts of this park, you might have seen this background that I have. I'm trying not to get too much into the sun, but it's there. The sun is definitely here with us, as you can see. So I'm just going to pull this to the side with a little bit of the sun. So, my friends, basically expanding your horizons is something I spoke briefly about in my last video that you've probably seen today. And hello, bird. And basically, expanding your horizons, as I was saying before, God gave us all these opportunities and all these gifts and stuff like that in the world because, there's just so many things to explore and expand our horizons. And there are a couple of us that don't want to expand, that are a little shy or nervous about doing that kind of thing. However, though, we should make more time for things like this, going out and just being who we are, being in nature. And it's a fun thing to do is to be in nature, my friends, because nature is a beautiful place to go, but we do have other responsibilities that we have to take in consideration, like working and stuff like that. And though many of you who know, I am searching for a job right now, and I may have one starting this coming week, but I don't know yet. It all depends on how things go. So basically, my friends, let's go back to expanding our horizons. Lucky for us that we have a nice day today and that it's not very hot. It's actually very comfortable out here. And let's see, what can we say about expanding our horizons? Basically, my friends, as I was saying earlier, I feel that the universe, the God source, gave us numerous religions so we can explore the different things, because that was one of the things I did studying to be a minister. And I learned about all the different religions and stuff out there, and that all the different religions really have a lot to offer. And I found out that there are a lot of stories in the Holy Bible that kind of counteract what's going on with other religions. And I know a lot of people are comfortable with many different names for God, and a lot of them like to call them God and Goddess, or deity, or Great Spirit, Universal Spirit. Those are the kind of names that some people use every now and again. And there are just so much to explore. One of the things I did learn in my studies as a minister, my friends, was that I learned about the different religions and the opportunity and the different things that they're all about. And I've discovered over time that every single path is different, but they all lead to one source, one power. And it helps us to understand and know about that stuff, let alone where we've been also given the opportunity to expand our horizons on other things, like creatively. Some like to expand them physically, others creatively, emotionally. No, maybe not emotionally, but creatively. Scientifically is another way people do, and they're those that are the sporting types that want to do that. And then, of course, there are those philosophers and astrologers, and there's just so much to learn out there in this world. It's just a matter of how comfortable you are with it, my friends. Are you comfortable with learning about all these different things? I'm just going to put this down for a little bit. It's a little bit too many things I'm carrying right now. Put it by the tree here. So, let's see. There we go. And there's just so many other things, so many other gifts that the universe can offer us, my friends, that would be really, really nice. Like, there's photography stuff that we can do as well. There's just so many opportunities, and we should be not only working but expanding our horizons so we can become people that have a lot, that gain a lot of wisdom, a lot of knowledge. Because the more knowledge and wisdom that you gain, the more you could share with others. And one thing I do know, when you think you finished learning everything, my friends, not so. Because when we think we finished learning everything, there's always something new to learn about. There's so many new things to learn about. I learned a couple of new things this past week. I don't remember them all, but but there's just always something new to learn. And the universal spirit, the God spirit, made that possible so that we don't ever get bored with life. And when you go out in nature like a photographer or just a bird watcher or anything, there's just so much to learn, so much to see. And then and working at like a nature reserve, you get to learn about the different animals, their habitats, their behaviors. There's just so much that the world offers us. It's a matter of finding the right thing that fits for you, or you can be someone who explores just about everything. I think that's why I took liberal arts in college, because I wanted to know about everything. I've always been the type of person, when I get into a job or something, I want to learn everything from top to bottom, from beginning to end. I've always been that kind of person, because I feel that we can be very accessible. If we can be accessible to our bosses, and they can see that they can count on us for other things, my friends, maybe there's a lot more that you can see, my friends, maybe. Because the more of an opportunity that you give your bosses or your friends, the more you can be open. I mean, with every job that it takes, it's always best to learn everything from the top to the bottom, from beginning to end. In retail, where I was working as a retail sales associate, I told my bosses, my managers, I was like, hey, I want to learn everything I can about the business, because what if you need someone to fill you in at some point? What if someone calls out sick? And having the knowledge that I can learn from them, I could use it in the future. Hello, puppy. I can learn from the future, and I can share that. And then my employer looks at me as, oh, wow, she is actually someone that we can rely on, that we can ask if we're in a tough spot, if she doesn't have any plans. And that's how I kind of built my life on work. When I was working, I always made myself available as much as possible to all my bosses, where I could learn about everything they need. I could help, if I worked in a mail room or something like that, I would learn about this, that, and the other thing, so I could fill in for someone if they needed the filling in. When I was working as a nanny, nanny's kind of self-explanatory, but yet you still have a lot to learn. I made it my mission as a nanny to learn about Disney and Nickelodeon and Sprout and all those other things, because of the kids. Because the more knowledge you have that you can share with the kids, the more interested they stay in the nanny. They don't, and they really like you as the nanny. And then there's some, you'll meet a few of those that are like, well, I don't want a nanny, blah, 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 and I'm going to do everything I can in my power to get rid of her. And I've had that too in my life. I've had that too. However, though, the more you learn and the more you expand your horizons, be it art, be it teaching and schooling, education, scientific stuff, CEO, all those kind of things. Always be willing, my friends. Always be willing to be available and learn. Because when you know more and you show that you're an asset to the company, my friends, then they may call on you to help them with things, and not in the same. If you're available all the time, perhaps you can get a promotion because you make yourself available. Also, make sure there's time for yourself, of course, my friends. But it's always good that when you start something new, my friends, make sure with work and everything, you learn about everything you can. Especially as a bird watcher or photographer, you want to learn everything you want to learn, because it can prove very special in the long run, and it can help you. As a writer, as an actress, actor, things, Always make it your business to learn more, and keep learning on the job or wherever you are in whatever field you study, because the more you learn, the more of an asset you become to whatever job you're working for. And think about it for yourself as well. If you have the knowledge of spiritual stuff, because spiritually is another way that God has us to explore because of all the different religions and beliefs out there, you'd be amazed how much there's similar and that you can learn in life when you try. I mean, there's just so much with spirituality, my friends. There's just so much to learn as well. And why do you, and I do that because I want to learn. I want to know about the different religions. I want to know about the different practices. As in bird watching, I want to learn about everything. I want to know about all the different birds. I want to learn about all the different ducks and everything, so I can be able to talk to someone else again about that. Or let's say a new person comes out into the field and is not sure what, or is looking, what bird is that, or what animal is that. You want to have that knowledge so you can help them. So it not only helps them, but it helps you to be that way, to be well-rounded, to know everything you can about what you enjoy, your favorite hobbies, your favorite pastimes. Always expand your horizons, no matter what you're doing. Always make it important for yourself to know and understand everything that you're working with, everything that you're getting to know and study, my friends, because, again, the more you know, the more of an asset you become to the company or to the people in your life that you meet. And all the people that you meet, you never know, you might meet someone who you could help. I mean, even in counseling, you want to learn how to be a good counselor, because you want to be able to help the people you're counseling. So it's just a known factor that we should always expand our horizons. We should not be afraid to expand our horizons and learn about new things, my friends. I mean, so let's say this for an example. So you get into something and you learn and you find out that it isn't your fit. So you just say, okay, well, I really tried, and then you just, go to the next thing and the next thing, and keep learning, because one day you will find that thing, that perfect thing that is for you. So, my friends, instead of sitting back and hiding out, go out there and expand your horizons. Discover what the world and the universe has to offer. I mean, the Discovery Channel is a very good way to learn about different things as well. And their books, videos, audio books, all these things are great tools to help a person who is curious about expanding themselves to others to be there. In the meantime, my friends, be strong and be peaceful, and always expand your horizons, because you'll find in the long run, my friends, it's going to really work for your life. Thank you, and have a beautiful day and night, and we'll talk to you real soon. And if you like this video, please click the like button and subscribe. And this is Reverend Ruth on Star Your Bar with Angel Healing Ministries. Take care, and we love you. Namaste. Thanks.